What is up, YouTube? James Baek here. Welcome back to another episode of VGC 2018 Baek Battles. Today, last episode with the Sceptile Sand team with Tyranitar, Escadrille, Sceptile, Thundurus, Tapu Fini, and him on top. I've done a lot of games off camera with this team because I'm trying to get used to it. It has to go through a lot of adjustments, I feel like, if I ever want to use it in the future again. Because it has a lot of matchup problems. As I said before, it's got a lot of matchup problems. Like, a lot. That needs to be fixed. I'm thinking maybe I go Milotic over Fini as one. I want speed control. I don't know, there's a lot of adjustments. Like, one, I feel like lack of speed control is huge. I can't stop Trick Room. I can't stop Tailwind. That's definitely huge on this team. There's a lot of weaknesses too, especially with Standard. I don't like facing Standard at all. So there's definitely some adjustments I have to make. We got Sony here as our first opponent of the day. Metagross, Gastrodon, Tapu Bulu, Scrafty, the Nihilego, and Volcarona. Sand is really good here, but the two problematic Pokemon are Gastrodon and Scrafty. I look really good. My team looks really good with Sceptile Thundurus. And I think I'll lead that because I feel like you lead one of the two of Scrafty and Gastrodon, or maybe you lead both. I'm gonna have Tyranitar and Escadrille in the back. Because I'm going for a Sand Mode endgame sweep, since I definitely can't go with the lead, especially against the Scrafty and Gastrodon. And pretty much, unless my opponent decides to lead Nihilego, which I don't think you do against Sand immediately. I could definitely see Nihilego in the back, though. This is probably my best option. I'm expecting Metagross, Scrafty, Gastrodon. What's the last Pokemon I would expect? Volcarona doesn't do that great against my team. I would assume Nihilego, to be honest. We'll see here, though. It's going to be Scrafty, Tapu Bulu leading. Okay. That's not bad. Well, Stone Edge could hurt. I don't want to discharge right away. I wonder if we're going to scout for Sludge Bomb with Tapu Bulu. Grassy Surge goes up, Intimidate's going to go off. You're going to fire a Fake Out and Stone Edge, which you would hammer right away. Thankfully, I do have the Grassy Terrain up, which does help here. Are you Ice Punch Scrafty? They don't really carry Ice Punch, but would I assume that? I could see it, but I don't think you are. I think I'm just going to Energy Ball to Scrafty, see if it's AV or not, and I'm just going to fire off a Sludge Bomb. I'm pretty sure Fake Out's going to go into Thundurus anyway. And if not, you could, I guess, Fake Out Sceptile and switch out into Metagross if you really expect a Sludge Bomb. Let's see. I'm going to go Sceptile here. Let's see what my opponent decides to do here. It's going to be Fake Out into the Thundurus. That does a lot. Energy Ball. I need to weaken the Scrafty. Oh, that's so much damage. Rock Tomb. Thundurus Voice Attack. Unfortunate. But it's not Scarf Tapu Bulu, it looks like. And then I still would have been able to knock out the Tapu Bulu with the Sludge Bomb. So I don't think that matters too much. But that's really unfortunate. Because now Thundurus still outspeeds like Metagross or anything. I'm still going to make the same plays as possible. Just Energy Ball, Sludge Bomb. You're going to withdraw Tapu Bulu. I'm guessing Metagross comes in. Yep. Are you going to protect Scrafty? Yeah, okay. I wonder if you would make a hard read. Because honestly, the Sand Mode is looking good right here. I'm liking the Sand Mode a lot here. And I mean double switching. Would you Drain Punch? I think you would Ice Punch my Sceptile and switch out Scrafty into Bulu. That's the play I'm kind of expecting, so I'm actually going to go Tyranitar and I'm going to go Escadrille. Problem is I don't know what you do after that, because if you switch out Scrafty, then you get Scrafty back in later for Intimidate. So I got to play around that Intimidate with Scrafty. Maybe I should Leaf Storm, because Leaf Storm would have knocked out Scrafty right away, but I wasn't sure if it was AV or not. I'll go Tyranitar, I'll go Escadrille. I think Scrafty's going to switch out. If we drain my Drain Punch my Tyranitar slot. I guess that's okay. But yeah, you're just gonna switch out Scrafty to safe play Bulu. You know, I could have stayed in Sludge Bomb. Now that I think about it, if I was gonna make that read, I could have made that play. I wonder who you're Ice Punching though. I would assume the Sceptile, but it could be the Thundurus too. Oh, very solid play on my opponent's part. That was a really good read. I should just Sludge Bombed Scrafty. I'm mad because if I just Sludge Bombed the Scrafty slot, because you know I was expecting a Bulu here, but I wanted the pressure on Metagross too. Very solid play. Now I have to play around this. Let's see. Do I go Thundurus and Discharge? I think I do. Very solid play from my opponent's part. Thundurus, I'm going to switch out Tyranitar, go out on Sceptile, and I think Discharge. Definitely, I think my best play here. I have to go for a Para probably to win this game anyway, I feel like. So I'm going to go for Discharge. I wonder if you're going to protect Bulu, switch out, or are you just going to stay in and Wood Hammer? Yeah, you're going to switch out Bulu, Scrafty? Yeah. And then I'm guessing it's Ice Punch into my Thundurus. Which is alright because let's see how much this does to Metagross. Oh, it protects. Okay. That's not bad then. Because I get a +1 Sceptile. How much does Discharge do to Scrafty? A really solid amount. Oh, it's a 50% berry. Okay, that one I didn't expect. I wanted to top Bulu's AV. I'm guessing it's AV. How much does Leaf Storm do to Metagross? I do just want to protect Discharge. My opponent already made a hard read. I wonder if he would just Iron Head fake out the Thundurus, which is why I don't want to switch it out because Tyranitar's life could be in danger. And if it's like Volcarona on the back, I think I do need Tyranitar alive. So I'm just going to Discharge here. Discharge, protect. Then I think Discharge in a Leaf Storm should knock out the Metagross. I'm not sure yet though. Oh, my opponent stayed in. And no fake out. I do get a Para on Metagross. That's actually really big. Ice Punch in a Sceptile and Brain Punch. Oh, my opponent did expect Tyranitar. Nice. Okay, so I was thinking about switching to Tyranitar, but I felt my opponent already made an aggressive read. I'm not sure if you're going to make another one. That's beautiful, actually, for me, because discharging the Energy Ball should allow me to knock out both my opponent's Pokemon on the field here. That's absolutely huge. Actually, I don't know if Discharge knocks out Scrafty. But with Detect, Fake Out, Drain Punch, I'm guessing Knockoff is the last move. I'm feeling really good about my position. Grassy Terrain disappears from the battlefield. But we're talking about a +2 Energy Ball. Yeah, we're talking about a +2 Energy Ball. Yeah, I honestly do expect Energy Ball to be able to knock out the Metagross at that range after a Discharge. To be honest. So Scrafty's going to withdraw in the Nihilego. Okay. Is that a Protect? That was the Pokemon I was fearing the most. But this works out in my favor if I am able to get rid of the Metagross. Which I should be able to, because I think Energy Ball does finish off the Metagross there. Nice. I guess the question is are you Scarf Nihilego? I can see Trick Room on this Nihilego too, which is the scary part. The question is, what do I want to do after? I think I want to Leaf Storm, and I think I want to Discharge again. Because I either weaken... I think I want to weaken Scrafty. What are the last two Pokemon? Bulu. Bulu's already going to be tough to handle. Yeah, Bulu's going to be tough to handle. Scrafty is going to come out. Do I want to Energy Ball the Nihilego, or do I want... Well, who do I want to... What do I want to do? Leaf Storm the Nihilego, or... To be honest, I do want to Leaf Storm the Nihilego. Should be able to knock it out. And then I think Discharge. That's bad if my opponent reads me attacking my Sceptile this turn. I honestly think you're going to Trick Room though. So I think I had to make this play and get a Para. To be honest, it could be Scarf Nihilego too. I guess that's an option. But if it was Scarf Nihilego, I think I lost this game anyway, to be honest, because it just outspeeds my entire team. Think I'm going to go off into Sceptile. Discharge going to come out. So if it is Trick Room, I need a Para on it most likely. But if you target down Thundurus Variant and if you're not Scarf, I'm really good. I think I'm fine. Scrafty goes down to Discharge. It is Trick Room, okay. Oh, now we're gonna have issues. Bulu's gonna come out. I wonder what speed tier you're running with Bulu if you have Rock Tomb. Grassy Surge. I'm pretty sure you're just gonna Woodhammer Thundurus, which does pick up the knockout and Sludge Bomb. That is your optimal play here. I'm gonna protect Discharge. Yeah. And this works out even if my opponent doesn't attack my Sceptile slot. I do want to keep the boost, otherwise I don't knock out Nihilego most likely. Yeah, because you're always gonna Woodhammer. I think I have to go for a flinch on Nihilego. I think that's the play. Flinch to Nihilego, then Energy Ball, and then hope I can deal with it there. That's a Downpour. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. I don't think it KOs to protect, but I have no idea. Oh, jeez. So that's where the Z move was hiding. Okay, yeah, I do survive. At this rate, I might need a double flinch if my opponent targets down the Sceptile slot. Then again, no, I'm gonna need a double flinch either way, I feel like. Yeah, I need a double flinch. And that's if Tyranitar is slower than the Nihilego. Because I still don't know yet. If it's not, there's no way I can win anyway. So... Or maybe to play... No, I had to double up Bulu, I think. Because then Tyranitar can win against Nihilego by itself. Yeah. So I'm going to Leaf Storm Rock Slide the Bulu slot. Hope for a double flinch. Like I have to in this position. And if Bulu's just slower, he wins. Oh, Nihilego protects. So if Tyranitar's faster than Bulu in Trick Room, I only need one flinch. Superpower into the Sceptile slot. Wait. Can't they change? Can't that change the game? Hold up. Rock Slide? I don't think it does. It didn't. Rock Slide didn't do as much as I thought. Okay, what I was hoping for basically there is if Rock Slide does a lot more to the Bulu at -1, I'd be able to maybe win the game. I would have to go like on the double protect, then a flinch or a crit or on Bulu. Like there are a lot of factors I need. I mean, I am gonna try for it. I'll double protect. I'll go for the doubles. Stall out Trick Room, then Rock Slide. But the problem is Bulu is gonna be getting some recovery. Power Gem. Yeah. I don't think I guess since I made the play, because what I was trying to cover for was if Scrafty decided to stay in, but I feel like you always switch into Bulu there, so Sludge Bomb was probably the play. Man, I probably should have thought about that more because I could have made a hard punish. But yeah, I think my opponent did play well. He or she did everything that they needed to do. Like conserve the Scrafty for the Sand Mode later. The Fake Out was important. Late game Trick Room was really cool. And yeah, brought the 4 Pokemon that I thought I was getting back into the game, but I just didn't have a way to stop the Nihilego at that point. I need to knock out Scrafty because otherwise I didn't have a chance against my opponent's team because Scrafty could just Drain Punch my Tyranitar later in the game. I think I needed like a full para. There were like a lot of things I needed to do. I felt like if I sludge bombed a Bulu there, instead of switching directly into Escadrille, which I guess was dumb in retrospect, I would have just been able to get a huge KO. Man, I should have made that play. I realized after, I'm like, oh wait, if I predict Bulu coming, I always do that. Like, I expect what my opponent does, and then I find a magical play right after I click my moves. Oh well. That's gonna be a loss here. Really good battle though. I enjoyed it. We got Mike, United States, New York, 1569 rating as our second opponent. Lele, Zapdos. Oh, great. Not a fun matchup, that's for sure. I need Feeny 40. Como. This is a problem. Landorus Zapdos is definitely a tricky combination to maneuver around. I want to go what? What do I want to go? You're gonna lead Landorus Zapdos. I just have nothing for it, I feel like. I think I have to forego Escadrille here because I think I need Tyranitar and Feeny for sure. I could bring Escadrille though, but I think I'm gonna go Thundurus, Sceptile as the lead with Tyranitar, Feeny in the back. We'll see how this goes. I'm honestly not too sure. The problem is also the future turns. I'm thinking ahead in this game. If you lead Landorus Zapdos, and if I knock out the Landorus turn 1, you get a free switch into Como, which is not good for me. I gotta think about these next turns. I think I do want to knock out the... It's definitely not as worse because there's no Metagross on this team. Because I felt like if there's Metagross, I'm definitely going to struggle a lot more than if it's Como, so I guess that's something. Sceptile, Thundurus. I think I double up the Landorus. Lele Zapdos? Can't I just discharge Energy Ball? Psychic Seed? I don't know if you're gonna protect or not. If not, I'm gonna go for Discharge plus Energy Ball. Or should I just Leaf Storm? No, Energy Ball should knock out Lele. I can't knock out Zapdos no matter what I do. I'll save it with Tyranitar, but curious decision. I guess you don't think I'm gonna lead, unless you don't expect me to lead Landorus. I just don't feel like this is ever the lead, in my opinion. I feel like Landorus Zapdos is just the safest lead. Alright. So my opponent doesn't protect here. Let's see if it's Scarf Lele. Which Sceptile should outspeed unless it's Timid Lele. I do knock out Lele, nice. That's pretty big, okay. If I get rid of Lele, which I do, Lele goes down. Zapdos does get Tailwind up. If only I don't think I live Soul Blaze through Protect. Okay. Charizard's gonna come out. I think you would HP Ice on this Zapdos. Yeah, you would have HP Ice on this Zapdos, I feel like. Play is to go Feeny 100% of the time. And just protect Sceptile. I need to stall out the Tailwind. I need to find an opportune time to set up a Dragon Dance with my Tyranitar. That's the game plan. I'm guessing Landorus is in the back because I don't think you have Como in this matchup at this rate. Like, I really don't. Because I feel like if you have Como, would you send it out here? Maybe not. But, like, I feel like you need Landorus against the Sand mode. Because my opponent, like, if I just let Sand, my opponent had nothing to stop that from the lead. So I feel like you should have... I definitely feel like you should have Landorus in the back. I'll protect here. Heat Wave. You can't Thunderbolt my Feeny, which is really good here. HPS. No, it's double Heat Wave. So no HP Ice. Huh. Genie Voids, which I don't think it would have done too much anyway. I think I'm gonna Calm Mind up with Feeny and go hard Tyranitar. Yeah, that's the play. That's the play. I don't care if my Sceptile is boosted. I rather keep it around for the end game if necessary. My opponent should have terrain control either though. Overheat probably in the Sceptile. Yeah, like I could have got Muddy Water off in the Charizard, but Rock Slide's just gonna knock it out anyway. So Thunderbolt, yeah, that's fine. I'm definitely gonna take one at least. Yeah. The question is, do I want to double out with Tyranitar into Sceptile for the, or do I want to Dragon Dance? I think I want a Muddy Water Dragon Dance, to be honest, because I feel like that covers every single play my opponent can make, especially a Charizard switching out. I guess Como in the back could be problematic, but I do have like, one, I'll get Muddy Water chip damage onto the Como. Do I want a Muddy Water here? I definitely feel like Lander should be in the back, so I think I do want a Muddy Water here. I'm gonna Dragon Dance. Alright, interesting. To be honest, I'm kind of shocked it's Heat Wave on this Zapdos. But alright. It works out in my favor, because right now I can go for Muddy Water pretty freely in a Dragon Dance, as you're gonna switch out Charizard like you should, Landers. Yeah, okay. Makes a lot more sense, okay. Como would have been more difficult to handle. For sure. But this gives me a Dragon Dance, which allows me to outspeed Charizard, as Heat Wave's gonna come out. Expecting the Sceptile. Okay, I see. I see what my opponent did there. Crit, but you can't burn. Here comes the Dragon Dance. How do you Scarf Landers? I guess that's the question. I do have Muddy Water though, that's really good. I would assume you're AV on this team, but we'll find out. That should be AV, okay, yeah. I crit the Zapdos and get an accuracy drop, which is unfortunate. I get double accuracy drop. I mean, it didn't matter as long as I hit my Rock Slides. I mean, I'm probably just going to click Rock Slide anyway. Do I want to say Feeny? No. I think I just want a Muddy Water. I think I want a Moonblast. The Zapdos. Or do I want to Assurance the Zapdos just to make sure? I'm trying to think. Like, do I want to make the safe play? Because if I make the safe play, it makes it a lot harder to win the game. Because Landers knocks out both my Pokemon with Earthquake, most likely. And then... I feel like my opponent could win if I go for the safe play. I'm going to go for Rock Slide. I just need to hit it on Zapdos. But if I connect with both, I do win the game, yeah. So nice, I get the double knockout onto these Pokemon, which allows me to then just click Assurance plus Moonblast, and then a Thundurus fan should just be able to finish off the game here, so nice. Moonblast. Okay. Definitely an interesting game. I wondered the lane I was Scarf, or just didn't have Protect. Charizard gonna come out. I'm not even gonna bother trying to hit Rock Slide because as long as I weaken Charizard, it shouldn't matter anyway. So I'm just gonna Moonblast Assurance, then get in my Thundurus. The only bad case was if, like, let's say, okay. So the reason I went for Rock Slide over Assurance, this is definitely one of the bigger pictures here, I feel like. If I go for Assurance, right? And then knock out Zapdos, Landers goes for Earthquake, knocks out both my Pokemon. Then I have to go like Sceptile, Thundurus Variant against Charizard, nearly at full health, and then a Landers. I have to lock myself into a move with my Thundurus. And I can't knock out this Charizard most likely unless I double it up. So I would be forced to double up Charizard, and then if like Landers goes for a U-turn, crits my Sceptile, I'm screwed. That was basically what I was really scared of. Whether I click Rock Slide, right, I have a chance to hit both Pokemon and win the game. If I hit Landorus, then I could just switch out my Tyranitar and like sack Thundurus Getting my Tyranitar again and then have Sceptile with Lightning Rod, I should be able to win unless there's like a random Focus Blast on my opponent's team. So that is the reason why I decided to go for a Rock Slide. And if I just hit Zapdos, I guess we're in the same position. Yeah, I feel like it just gave me better odds because, again, I had better chances to KO. Like, I had like 2 out of 3 compared to a 50-50 miss, which I feel like is better because I had a pretty good chance to KO both of my opponent's Pokemon. So, yeah. But anyway, that's going to be it for the Sceptile team. Pretty short episode today. But if I record another one, it's going to be like another 10-15 minutes. So I think I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you all for tuning in to today's episode of VGC 2018 Back Battles. If you did, please leave a like down below to show your support, as well as you can check out my other stuff, such as my social medias and all that good stuff. Next team is going to be a throwback to VGC 2015. So I highly recommend check it out. We are using I think it's a pretty interesting team. Bringing back some old favorites, but otherwise, until next time, you can check out everything down below the description for the pacement of this team, the playlist of VGC 2018 Back Battles if you have missed the series or previous episodes. You can also check out my social medias, all that good stuff. Go hit me up on Twitter and Twitch, where I stream 3 times a week, as well as my side tiers on the channel. Otherwise, have a great day, people. I will catch you around in another video.